Savage. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sandbox Game live stream for Wednesday, August 18th, 2021. My name is Joseph D. Vision X Matting, and alongside me, through the magic of the internet, it's Mr. Audio Input himself, Alex Florez.
Hey, everybody. We got our sound situation figured out. Well,
Alex
I guess you'll
has,
tell me if we did or didn't. So,
like 7 different kinds of audio input going on right now so that he can broadcast
all
his
this fun
stuff,
stuff.
his stream to me, and then I can share it with you. And it's a beautiful time out here each and every Wednesday right here on youtube.com, twitch.tv, Theta D Live, Facebook, and twitter.com/the Sandbox Game. We play the games that you publish into the Sandbox GameMaker gallery while also we lose our voice. And then we give you feedback to help you get ready for the launch of the metaverse. If you're watching live with us today, you have a special opportunity during this stream. Feel free to ask us anything from questions about the game maker, maybe our asset creation software, Vox Edit, or anything else you want to know about the sandbox. We'll answer these questions live today as they come in. And for those questions that we cannot answer live, feel free to click on the wonderful social buttons right in the description below this video and tag us after the show on Discord, Telegram, or Twitter, maybe any other of our great platforms, and we'll get an answer out for you. Of course, if you're watching this later over on youtube.com, you should join us each and every Wednesday right here at 2100 UTC, because those people who are watching live have the unique opportunity to win a Wizzy the Blue NFT right here on this stream. We'll have more details on that later, so stick with us for now. Let's get started with a very fun time. I love Wednesdays, Alex. What are we doing today?
Well, we are revisiting Kitsune's Summer Festival Jam Beach Party Extravaganza. This was their entry into the game jam. When we played it a week ago, longer ago than that, I don't remember. When we played it before, it was not quite complete, and I figure we should give it another go now that it's been submitted to the game jam. So this is on page 23. There's some goofy stuff going on with the gallery right now. Seems like there's some missing tiles. I don't think any games are missing. Like, it seems to be showing everything that's supposed to be there. Just the loading in's kind of weird, but I was able to find the game anyway, and we're gonna get that up and going. It was a million years ago in metaverse time. That's right, Lucas. As your name would say. You are right, Lucas.
There it is.
A few days is like eternity in the metaverse. So,
yes.
When we played this before, okay, we're starting in a new place. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Okay. We got our banana blade. Now, you'll notice that the avatar system has been updated. So now when you use equipment in games, everything should be facing the right direction, which is a beautiful thing. So let's find our banana here. It'll be in our local inventory. All right, we got the banana blade.
Alex, we got a question right up front that I'd like to address from JazzWolf24 that says, will there be a land sale before the alpha release? Well, JazzWolf, thank you for joining me in our last land sale, and I can confirm that there will be a land sale. And you can find out when there will be a land sale tomorrow at this time. There will be a YouTube video going out with me talking on it. My beard is a little bit longer when I'm talking. And I announce when our next land sale will be in that video. So check it out. And then Clankers asks, do you have any idea when the CyberKongz VX will be able to be used in the game maker? As soon as the CyberKongz VX are minted assets with the gems and catalysts, you'll be able to use them.
I don't know. It seems we have a bug right off the bat. It didn't start the quest. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, we did get a quest here. Okay. Maybe Festival Fred doesn't give us a quest. So we have to talk to each of the representatives of the various fruit tribes here to gather. Okay, and it seems like I'm maybe somebody can correct me on this. It's been a while since I've actually built quests in the game maker, just because I've been so busy with art stuff. It seems like now the game maker is counting the stuff in your inventory, unless people figured out a way around it to make this work. But you'll notice that I had already collected a coconut, and it says that I've collected a coconut there. So I think it is actually counting the inventory, which is great because it wasn't doing that before and could mean that quests got broken very easily. There was an update, so it tracks stuff you've already collected. See, thing is, I don't even remember uploading a new GameMaker version since then, but it may have happened. And we can see that a coconut is already marked as collected. I'm actually going to adjust my sound because my footsteps are so loud to me.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Alex, I'm going to answer this question
really
over
loud.
on Facebook.com. Marcus Villa asks, have you guys been involved in any other projects aside from the Sandbox? I haven't done a whole lot of research, but the little bit I have, this seems promising. Well, Marcus, our company is a part of a larger group of companies, some of those associated with blockchain projects, some of them not. But we are mostly a specialization from previous successful iterations of the Sandbox, where this specialization is building the entire ecosystem around blockchain technology. So, yes, definitely Pixowl, the company that was the originator of many of these staff members that moved into the Sandbox. That company, lots of experience. You'll see a lot of mobile games with them. Now, moving into this experience, you would want to look to Animoca Brands, which is the parent company. And the Animoca Brands envelope, or, well, good enough word. Umbrella, that's what I wanted to say. The Animoca Brands umbrella contains quite a lot of different companies with expertise and specialities in different topics, but many of those games are blockchain-based games that are wildly successful. So while we are still in alpha, and there's a long way to go yet for the Sandbox, there's definitely a promising future and a promising present, really. You can see a lot of good content already out.
Nope. This is really unforgiving. I don't remember how many tries it took the first time. Ooh, get in there. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
It takes a little bit of damage, but all right. And let's go visit our ape friends. And by friends, I mean frenemies. It's funny because I just watched the Planet of the Apes anthology.
Yeah.
As kind of like background noise while working on other things. Warning: taking tools to other parts of island may cause spontaneous combustion. Huh.
Wonder what that's about.
I wonder that there's a. This is a different color up here, so I don't know what that has to do with
NBA
anything.
Top Shot Blazer.
There's a bucket.
This is just a shout out to your username. Portland Trail Blazers are the closest thing I'll have to an NBA team now, since I live in Washington and the Seattle Supersonics don't exist. Kimson LOL says, "What's up?" Kind of excited today, Alex. I don't know why. I got this like rush of energy right as we got into this call. Getting going, man. I've been doing so much today. Like, there was an hour earlier in the day, Alex and I were just discussing the UI UX update for the website just a little bit ago. There was an hour during that period, much earlier today, where I had made a tweet about like doing live ops and UI UX web dev, all those sorts of things, all at the exact same time, and just like that kind of thing. When you get that many different things going on, it can be a bit tiring. But then we get into this, and it's like it's exciting. I want to hang out with you guys and just chat, just chill and hang out and chat.
All right. Well, we didn't need to kill all the orangutans this time. Got to jump on the roofs though to get to this banana. There you go. Too hard.
All right.
Did I not talk to the banana guy? Banana Bill. There you go.
Can't believe.
Well, at least the game's not totally broken this time. And not that it was last time we played, just, I mean, in general, it used to be collecting all those bananas without starting the quest used to be a really big problem. So you'd have to make sure that you spawned all your bananas after the quest started. Or you'd end up with a totally broken game. Same nice try sign. Showing off some NFTs there, though. That was... Does it show? Might show at the bottom. By DevCore.
It's funny. I'm watching it on the live when I know for a fact that it gets to me faster on this screen, but I'm so used to watching it on this screen on Twitch that I'm not thinking about the fact that I could be watching it, you know, over here on the ingest that I have to send it out to Twitch. So silly. So silly. Living in the future over here, guys.
And the past at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. It's a real X-Men situation over here.
What do you think, chat? Is it party o'clock or time to mind your own business, bunny?
Ooh.
Are we going to be rude or are we going to be nice?
Are you partying with Professor Buns, or are you making them mind their own business?
I think we're gonna say it's party o'clock.
I did shave Greenview.
Hey,
yes, I did. Party. Look at all these parties. There it is.
That is a groovy palm tree.
Web3 says, what areas do you think will be the most popular in the sandbox? That I think it's going to come down to mostly, for me anyway, content on the space that will build it out. But if you talk about like the first 6 months, it's probably going to be right around that 0-0 area. So anywhere in like the first 2 land sales that we had ever held will probably be widely popular. The area around The Walking Dead will probably be really popular because it is close to that 0-0 and it's the first kind of landmarky space. And then, of course, the areas around Atari have always been really high demand. You know, at least from a sales perspective, that's kind of shown that that will be a popular area. All right. Soad Sam says, yo, trying to pick up some land after selling some last week. Well, Sam, we all make mistakes, you know what I mean? I'm with you. I did that one in my early, I'm telling no, legit, like in land sale too. I remember doing that where like I wasn't like that deep into it with the sandbox. I hadn't started to work for the sandbox yet, but I had purchased land in there and somebody was like, I'll give you 3 ETH for that estate. And I was like, you got it, buddy. Because I bought it for whatever it was. I think then it was like $250 or something. And yep, rip. Because those are like 20K now, something like that. So
I mean, ETH has gone up a lot also, but, yeah, but at the same time,
ETH is not, you know,
not as much as an estate.
3 ETH is 9,000
of any estate.
Right now. Yeah. So you know,
my stomach just fell out.
Hey, you know, like I say, we all make that mistake, and then you know you get out there in the world and you start to see the kind of content that's available, and it's like, well, now I need this. I need to be able to make this and get people to come hang out, play my games, and do these things. Super. Yeah. That's why it's super popular, really. Like Alex and I have said time and again, I think that you used to be able to build an estate just by clicking individual lands and just buying them. Just buying them.
Live.
Just live. Yeah. Like sale opens, buy them one at a time. Day. It was so easy, you know?
Even it's changed so much over the past year. Even like the profile picture projects, the new ones coming around, like penguins and stuff like that. Those sell out so fast now. All of them. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what it is. They all have such high demand now that used to be able to get things like punks and stuff. It would be a several day sale,
Yeah.
several hours at the least.
Right. Right.
And now it's hard to find any of those that don't sell out in an hour. There's still a few out there that are slowly build up traction, but a lot of them now just they fly by. There were things in the walls. I remember. Aha.
All right. So this question coming over from YouTube says, "Is it possible to win sand just by playing?" Yes, it will be. Currently, it's not because we aren't in in the metaverse play situation. What you're seeing here, what Alex is doing is Alex is using the GameMaker client to open up the gallery, and it's what a developer should do to test their game and make sure that it's operating as expected. And then this game can later be published into the metaverse when that metaverse goes live. So the metaverse would be what you were looking for if you're looking to play to earn. You'd be able to do that when that is live. Also, if you're just in our social hub, because that will be the first phase of the rollout, is we will do social hub rollout in an early alpha test that should be open to the public. So our ambassadors, community managers will be hosting special events. So if you happen to see one of those while you're in the metaverse, you can earn 15 sand every 15 minutes roughly. So we're budgeting over 40,000 sand to be given out each and every month.
Bead has been trying Voxel, but it hasn't tried the GameMaker yet. Need to get some. Oh, you did get some land though. I thought you're saying that you need some land. So yeah, you don't need any land at all to start working in the GameMaker. But good. I'm glad you're able to get some land. Oh, yes, finally. They're like more randomized now than they used to be.
Web3 asks over on YouTube.com, will Genesis land owners get any special NFTs? So it happens that will not be the case, but that's not the case because people who purchase lands up until pre-sale 4.3 were getting them at a discount for their early adoption. And if you think about it in terms of like US dollars, it was an exceptional discount. The very first land sale that was ever held, let's see if I can open this up real quick. A 1x1 land cost $28.80. In the second land sale, the one that I purchased, a 1x1 land was $33.60. Stellar deal. And as time went on, that increased in price until the point when the sand token was released, and now it is a flat 1,011 sand for a 1x1 land. That price was determined way back when the sand token came out. We pegged it at the current, at the time, US dollars value, and just said this is how many sand it's going to be forever. So that's imagine if you'd invested, bought a bunch of land back then, what you could do with it now. And there you go. So I'd say I'm about to drop 1K on a 1x1, but that is the nature of the kind of the crypto / blockchain space. Is typically, when any kind of company gets some real steam behind it and people get very interested in it, that investment continues to appreciate over time. So I mean, not making any predictions or anything, but if time is any indicator and next year does what this year did, may not be a big deal to drop 1,000 today, right?
Mike Rocking asks, will games have to be minted as NFTs to publish? Will there be any cost to publish a game on a land? So yes, the land, in order to publish the game to land, it all gets bundled together as a token. Now, you can publish your games for free to the gallery, but you won't be able to enable multiplayer, and you won't be able to monetize the game using the internal tools. So you'll be much more limited with what you can do through the gallery. But the cost of minting a land, I'm not sure exactly what the pricing would be there. I would imagine it'd be similar to minting any of our other assets, but there could be complicating factors in the assemble everything into a bundle. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to look like. I don't know, Joseph. Do you have any insights on that particular?
So as part of the kind of integration with layer 2 services via Polygon, you can expect that there will be a minimal fee to publish a game on a land, but only minimal, because it does need to be verified on chain that this ERC 721 token is the wrapper for all of your individual NFTs. So that's pretty much, I would expect, currently you could, if you wanted to create a smart contract like that, it'd be like, depending on what time of day it is, anywhere from $5 to like $45. And that's being optimistic, assuming there's not a big, plushy penguin sale or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
but
gas fees can balloon up pretty fast.
Yeah, they can balloon up quick during, project's launch. But that said, on the Polygon network, you really don't have to worry about that. And the base rate is something like 5 cents and goes up depending on its popularity to as much as, if I was to just guess off the top of my head, $5. But, that is just because it is a smaller blockchain overall. And then that gets confirmed on the main ETH, mainnet, as part of their like ZK rollup or whatever you would call that, that protocol. Bead.
A large is a large fish.
Land sale tomorrow, right? Might pick up some more. No, not tomorrow. However, tomorrow there is some news on when the next land sale is, because the Summer Jam land sale events are over and we're on to the next one. So wait for that news coming up. It'll be published on our YouTube at, I believe, 22 and a half hours from now.
Did I break it? I don't think I can ask the question again. To give it another shot, does that mean I have to go back to the show or something? I was going to guess 4, but because of the way the screen locked, I wasn't able to actually pick the number. And I think it defaulted to 3. Loyloy says I can ask him again. Loyloy is the person who made this game. This is the Kitsune. Nope. I broke it. I can't ask him again. I can't get his blueberry, which would be the first blueberry, because I haven't found a single blueberry yet. So I have a feeling that bicycle is going to take me more places.
So add Sam, if you're interested in picking up a land and you're good with the additional NFTs as well, you may look to grab a premium. We have some of those in the marketplace right now, and I think that's comparable to third-party prices for the 1x1 lands alone. I could be wrong, of course. You'll want to check that, but there are definitely some available right now in the marketplace at Sandbox.Game, where you'll be able to find some of those premiums from the last sale or so.
Well, all the blueberries are from Trivia's, so there's probably other people that I can talk to.
Looks like there's 51 of those lands available, and some of them are around pretty highly desirable partners. Oh, that was weird.
Music?
When we ran by it, I heard it in like legit stereo.
Oh, because it is in stereo.
No, I know. It just it's very like whoosh through my ears. That was crazy.
I don't know where the other trivia people are. What else we got left? I'm trying to figure out how to unlock that bike. Gotta be a key or something somewhere.
Oh, Battlestar 8 asks, is a Pokemon/pet type game possible in the sandbox? Technically, yeah, for sure. We saw this would require, of course, a lot of development. So it's important to understand that this isn't necessarily an easy process, but also certainly worthwhile. As long as you're not trying to use like trademark content, like not putting Pikachu in the game, you're pretty much good to go. So you saw in the Game Jam number 4, A Glitch in the Metaverse, Cyber Dragon had created this experience that had the battler sort of combat in it, where an individual turn-based, excuse me, wow, turn-based.
How dare you?
It's terrible. Whenever I talk too much, I yawn. It's crazy. So I'm yawning all the time, as it turns out. So yeah, you were able to go one-on-one, and you could pick magical spells if you wanted in that game, and you could see how that worked out. And then they released a tutorial on how to make those battles happen. In terms of like publicly, like kind of catching them, you would have to make an object that you could throw, which you can't do at this time. There aren't ranged attacks. Otherwise, you could possibly create like a trap mechanism that you could put down on the ground, and then if somebody gets close to that, then they could get like consumed by it, and then you pick it up. But you would have to you'd have to have a lot of different assets prepared to be able to kind of drop it and then have it explode and have this asset come back out of it. And all of the control portions would have to go into like a Final Fantasy style, like, you know, and like teleport you and all of your assets down into an actual one-on-one combat. And, you know, Pokemon does this in like a really tricky way that's like less like smoke and mirrors than it would be in your game. But you would want to, you know, like you could have a building that you die, you get teleported into, now you're in combat with the thing against you. So there's a couple of layers to it, and certainly requires more of the like advanced knowledge, but you can absolutely make that happen.
Ooh, excuse me.
All right.
Sorry, my allergies are acting up today. My nose.
Okay, Arson Toss asks, will you be able, in the future, of course, to be a hub of entertainment with games, movies, TV, etc.? Sort of, yes. Keeping in mind that unauthorized rebroadcast or reproduction of most television, movie, etc. content is illegal in most countries. So if you put that up there inside of the Sandbox experience, and it's not your original content or content that has been approved for that display, then you could run into some real legal trouble. But otherwise, sure, you know, in the future we do intend to add things like YouTube integration, and we have tested this lots of different times in different ways, and it just happens that a lot of our QA testers who have those like middle grade computers with the intention that like how bad does this make this experience, have said that it just puts a lot of extra lag in the game. So, you know, you would have users, if they were jumping around, be experiencing, you know, half the frames per second because you've injected a YouTube video or something in there so that you could have your live stream in your game or experience. So you got that going on.
Ooh.
Something to replace YouTube. Well, again, this is, you know, it's kind of the same business. If you want to replace YouTube, you still need to be able to have a video player in an iframe in the client. So you would have to have a something.com somewhere, or videos that were hosted somewhere that you could call the script in the game in an iframe, which is, again, it's possible, but it's not in the immediate future based on the current like lag that it has put in. But definitely something we want to do. Smobler says, hey, how about Theta? I mean, Theta's basically Twitch, so why not? You know, you can embed. If you can embed, you're good. D Live, same thing. You know, it's all basically the same thing. It's loading, a wrapper over top of an MP4 AVI, whatever, and having that go. So we just need to be able to have an iframe that you could choose to call your script into and say, this is going to be a video. And we would make it, of course, easier for you, where you could go like, okay, as long as it's a video, click, 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 paste, and then it goes.
So we got a question from YouTube about how we see the sandbox ourselves. Is it more about making a deeply interactive sandbox for users, gamers, or is it more about flipping the assets? So I can't speak for anybody else. For myself, I really enjoy collecting the assets because I want to use them.
Yeah.
I don't buy really anything that I don't see myself using. So if I've purchased it, it's probably because I plan to use it. Now, I might buy some extras with the potential of flipping them. I mean, it's not a bad, sort of investment choice. And I may find, in the future that some of the assets that I bought maybe don't do what I want them to do, or I get bored with them. Who knows? But I buy the artwork because I work with the artists. I want to support them. I think they do a really good job. I've been super blessed to get my artwork supported with people buying the stuff that I've made. So I kind of pass that along, and there's plenty of pieces of artwork on our marketplace that aren't minted yet that I'm like waiting, like lurking, just
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I'm just waiting for the day that it gets minted, and I'm gonna pounce, which is actually the very first NFT sale that we did for the Creator Fund. So we've done a bunch of sales that were mostly like kind of staff artwork, and we've done a bunch of like sales for partner stuff. But this was the first time that we gathered like 100 different assets from people in our Creator Fund, and it was kind of our first mass minting. And there was one specific one that I knew that I wanted, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And so I ended up being the very first person to buy an NFT in that sale.
Nice.
It was just, I was like, my finger was like waiting for when it went live, because I didn't know how fast it was going to sell out. I think it was a 10 of 10 kind of thing, and it was all mine. And that's the it's like a zombie wolf. I can't remember what the actual name is of the asset. We can check it out later. But yeah, I was posed ready to buy that as soon as the market went live. How about you, Joseph?
Well, I think that I see it as an investment platform in yourself, mostly, if that makes sense. Like when I look at assets, you got two options. You can either produce those NFTs for yourself because you want to use them in your games. And I think that's a very interesting prospect. And then potentially, if people like your game, they could buy additional NFTs. I think that's a really good long-term outlook on that. Now, of course, that means you've now got something playable, but also there's another aspect where you could say, hey, this is an advantage to purchasing this NFT that I've created with Vox, that it is being able to play in my land. So you could make either one the appealing aspect. If you make a great game with a great character and you sell that character, people may buy that character because they love that game. The same way that, like, when you love Halo, you go out to the store and you buy the sword from the Covenant, right? That like glowing laser sword. or you go buy the Master Chief's helmet because you just love that, right? So it really depends on how you want to market it. But in terms of investing in yourself, I see it as if you get these assets and you make a game experience, and a user is going to pay Sand to play in your game experience, let's say one Sand. Well, the previous version of the Sandbox on mobile had 40 million downloads. So if you capture a tiny fraction of that audience, right? Like currently we have between 280,000 registered users and 300,000 registered users for the Sandbox, and this version, that is. So again, if you can get 1,000 of those people to play in your experience and you charge one Sand, well, you made, $650 or whatever it is right now. That's this moment. If you can do the same thing again, when we have 1 million registered users, now you've paid for your land. Do it one more time, promote yourself, change the experience, whatever. There's a lot of potential for earning. And so that's where I see the NFTs as more an investment in yourself. And then if you create a community around it, then it becomes very quickly something like the Kong's VX that was just created, because the CyberKong's VX, people are loving the brand. Now they want everything to do with that brand, and they're going to soak it up really quickly. So a lot of different stuff there. I want to head back to Soad Sam, who had asked, would you mind explaining the premium land thing on the map? I don't see anything available for purchase now, or is it all secondary? So currently, right now, if you're on the map and you're using the retro or legacy version of the map, which is the default version, you can click new version here at the top if you want to. You can currently check on sale and premium. And then you should be able to click on one of those.
Oh no.
And it'll say buy land in the bottom.
Oh no. Really?
What did you do, Alex?
I did what I do best.
You broke it. I can't believe you've done this.
Stuck.
Of course you did. Of course you did. You almost beat the game
every single time.
Well, let this be a lesson to those of you watching live. When you create a game, don't let Alex play it. You know what I mean? No. So the situation that's happening here is, despite the appearance, the distance between the coins or shields or whatever, on the ground and the shelf itself is about 1 block. And people do this all the time, where if it's just about 1 block or between 1 and 2 blocks, you'll get stuck between them. So make sure, that you maybe make the stuff on the floor no collision or something like that, so that you don't have to worry about running into these kinds of issues. Oh, yeah. But anyway, hopefully, Soad, that helps. For some reason, the on-sale filtering isn't working. When I click one that's highlighted, it says it's not available. Not sure if it's a bug, maybe. Currently, for me, it's working. I would say refresh the page, and then make sure, again, you don't even really have to use the map if you don't want to. Once you find a spot that appears to be desirable for you, you can click the market button. And in the market, you have an NFT type section near the bottom left where you can click land. And then you'll be able to see them. And it shows you on the preview image where it is in its relative location. So all those are available. They'll allow you to buy them. They'll show you very clearly what other assets are included as well across 2 different pages, I think. Page 2 is not showing what it should. There's a 5th asset that's not shown there. That is a CyberKong. If you're looking at one of the lands from the last sale, there's a CyberKong's vending machine that would be there. And then let's see if I can find, I don't know if there's any left from the summer sales or not. I'll go to page 3 and see. I don't see any from the summer sales. So it looks like the only things left, as far as I can tell, are the, yep, Yeah, from the last sale, the premium assets. So not seeing any summer sale. It looks like those may all be sold out now. And that may be part of why you're running into that issue. If there are supposed to be some there, maybe that's the glitch that you're talking about. Because I see those kind of on the far right, and they are locked. So I'm gonna get a ticket out there to see why the summer sale lands are locked.
So, because I know Allodev, I'm okay with this. But you do have to be careful having a message like this, because somebody could try to be sneaky. But we've worked with Allodev for a long time, and I know that he's been working with Lil Bubble. Is the music really loud? It's really loud to me.
I mean, it's a little bit relative to us loud, but I can turn it down for them.
I turned it down. I couldn't hear myself talking over it.
Okay.
So it's okay now, I think.
Cool.
All right, so we're going to download the automated setup here. Doop-a-doop. So Allodev put together a nice page here with instructions on how to download and set up. So I guess we've got some custom music in here, which I get a feeling is going to, it's basically just installing a audio file into the, I have to restart the GameMaker. Do I actually have to restart the whole GameMaker, or do I just have to restart the game? I don't know. We're going to restart the whole thing just in case. So basically what it's doing is it's installing a MP3 to the existing audio folder. I'm not sure how they got it to call the audio, because that used to not be possible. It used to be possible to do that with images, and then that got disabled. So I'm not sure how they set it up, but Allodev's pretty smart with this kind of stuff. Hi, Space Bamboo. Welcome back. Smobbler asks, when publishing games to our lands, do we mint the custom assets inside the game first, or publishing the game will mint all our custom assets in one click? So that process hasn't been 100% defined yet. I believe from my conversations with Seb and the developers before is that when you go to mint a land, if there are any unpublished assets, it will say, hey, these ones need to get published, and it will give you the opportunity to do that. And then, of course, if you have any assets added that somebody else needs to publish, then you would need to contact that artist and say, hey, I'd like to have your asset in my game. Can you please mint it? So that's that would be that process as far as I understand. But it could be possible to have it mint all at once. I'm just not sure. I haven't been told that that's going to be the case. But we will see more as we get closer to that being doable. All right, I gotta find the game again.
All right, I'm gonna get this question here answered really quick. Lizard Kings over on Twitch.tv says, will you be able to sell some designs you created on your own game maker to other people in the future? So you will be able to sell your game packages, your game itself, with the caveat that if you have, as just mentioned a few seconds ago, exclusive NFTs as part of that, you will need those to be included in the bundle, because you'll be able to mint into a land, which is an ERC 721 token. And when you mint into the land, you need to have all the requested ERC 1055s in the same account as that land in order to mint it. So the rental process that will allow you to borrow someone else's land to mint your game, that may be a similar situation where there will have to be some back-end stuff to connect this one piece to the other, but we're not quite far enough yet for me to give you a complete answer on that. So well, as it becomes more readily available information, I'll get that to you.
So I'm not sure if the custom...
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
I'm not sure if the custom audio worked or not. It said it was going to play a sound, and I thought I heard something, but I couldn't tell what it was. So I'm not sure if that worked or not. Could I have jumped in this way? I could have jumped in that way. I didn't have to kill the guard. Oh, well. Oh. Did I just break the game right off the
I don't know. You can't get out.
I killed the guard, but it doesn't.
There's an invisible door there, yeah. Huh. Clanker says over on twitch.tv, exclamation mark Spoin.
Oh, my music festival ticket is on the roof of the bus. And I'm still locked out, so. Have you found your entry? Wait, no, the dead guard's talking to me. I'm sorry, Aloe. I just broke your game entirely. And now we can walk through. Let's see. Welcome to the Summer Beach Party 2021. Are you ready to experience a one-of-a-kind party in the sandbox? Let's go! There's a problem. We have some problems that need to be fixed before the party can begin. Are you down to help? I'm just a guest. I don't want to miss out. Okay, good. Everywhere on the beach we have some problems marked with an exclamation mark. You need to fix all 10 of them. Then come back. Alright. So we're looking for exclamation points. One here. So hot. We need to do something about it. Give some people at the beach some ice cream. Can you do this? Of course. By the way, you have just 1 minute, so hurry up. What?
Stay a while and listen.
Bring the people at the beach. They're free. I can't pick up the ice cream. There we go. Okay. There's one person. I have to run back? Oh my goodness.
Okay. Here's how it's going down, Alex. I'm going to send a link in the chat. And for those people watching live, you will now be eligible to win a Wizzy the Blue NFT as soon as I can manage. Send this link in the chat. I'm having a hard time doing so, though, because I, silly Joe, closed the chat on that computer. Now I must open it again. Belial, the Lord of Terror. So those who are staying a while and listening now have a chance to win that old wizard that's available exclusively on these streams.
Alright, let's find the next quest. So it looks like we complete the quest whether or not we, regardless of how much ice cream we bring, but what is that? Oh, it's the arrow pointing to the beach information. I thought it was a boomerang on the ground. I was wondering why it was moving.
Oh, okay, boomerang. What am I doing?
Wait, why did I just destroy this person's sandcastle? Well, I got some cool bracelets. There we go.
Here it is.
Pretty snazzy. I have some sunglasses that would go well with this. They're not minted yet, though. Hey, what's up? I heard you're helping us to fix a party. Here we have something. See the dance floor, right? Yes, it looks a bit boring and there's a missing floor tile. Exactly. Can you help me fix it? I don't know where to turn on the animations and I can't find the missing floor tile. Okay, no problem. Alright. So we need to find the floor tile. I don't know where it would be. Oh, this looks like a floor tile. Hey! That was easy.
Indeed. The link went out to Twitter immediately. I'll send it just to
There we
you
go.
very specifically. There you are. Another link just for you. Hopefully that worked.
Oh, it killed me for not knowing the right code. ZECF? Felt like that would be like that would mean something. Welcome to the animations. Power draw. What? Do you want to turn on the floor animations? Yes. Power draw. Current power draw is 1258 watts. Good grief.
Snappin asks, am I the only one old enough to get the reference to Deckard Cain? Oh, no. Wait, oh you okay, wait. Let me see if I can get that one together. Somebody said
Mermaid Man voice.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. I can't think of it in my head. It's been so long since I've watched SpongeBob. Evil! Evil! Yes!
That's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're taking back like 20 years.
Boatmobile! Away! Yeah, it is harder. It's a lot harder, for sure. Because you really have
you
to...
kind of have to strain, like,
yeah.
your jugulars.
Oh, I don't do it in here. My Mermaid Man comes from, like, here. You know what I mean? It's down here. It's a lot of... like, I'm straining in my diaphragm to try to make it happen. Away! Yes. I feel like that's it. You know?
So we need to kill a shark. Okay. That's the thing you ask a random guy to do.
My other favorite one is the Macho Man Randy Savage. But that's only if I absolutely wanted to lose every ounce of breath in my body. Because the real secret to the Macho Man is not having an ounce of oxygen in your lungs. Oh, yeah. Whew.
So I like the way this shark is set up. It's a predator behavior. It's funny. I can see the number pad, though. I think that's supposed to be invisible. Shark is attached to a bird.
So Sam says, not sure if you saw my last question, so I'll ask again. How do you guys plan on moving or integrating the already installed user base from the original Sandbox game to the metaverse version? Well, I'll tell you what, we haven't issued an update to the old Sandbox Evolution in some time, but I'll bet you that when we hit that version 1.0, it might be not too hard to get that update out there, fix a thing or two, and put an ad in it.
Piper's still there. He's just chilling out. Like, the shark's gone. He's like, I'm still good, though.
Yeah, no worries.
Just gonna hang out.
No worries. Yeah.
Thanks for getting rid of the shark. Thanks for killing a shark. I'm just gonna hang out here.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can. Have you seen all the leftover food and junk at the beach? It's so much I can't clean it myself.
You know
Just
what?
clean it for me.
I
You
can't
get a free
believe I've
pizza.
done. Can't believe I've closed that form for the TSB stream giveaway for 8/18. Now I need to pull out my good old random number generator. Get 148 numbers in here. One minimum, 148 maximum. I'm pushing generate right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm turning to my right and I'm seeing user number 57. So back on that form. YouTube. What's your username on that platform? Well, youtube.com. Congratulations. Your squad won today. It's username simple. AR. Augmented reality, assault rifle, whatever you want. AR. That's your username today. Have your Ethereum wallet address and you'll be added to the forum. A Wizzy should be distributed within a short period of time. I'm not even going to copy and paste your name because it's that easy to type. I don't even have to think. Look at that. Look at that. Savage. Okay, can I paste though? There we go. Oh no. Oh no.
Up at the bench here.
Oh no,
Just
no,
got
no,
some
no,
glowy
no,
glowy.
no. Alex did it.
What's up? What did I do?
You did it.
What did I do?
Oh, you just existed in general, which is good for me in my life. See, we keep track of who won on whose streams as well, in a kind of a pseudo way, just for the heck of it. Like, who was streaming that day? I don't know why we do it at this point,
I see.
honestly. I don't even know why we do that. It's fun. It's just for fun.
It makes it easier to go and look up, like, in case we missed one.
Oh, that's
see
true.
Who was
That's true.
in charge.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, if somebody says, "Hey, I was watching Panda Pop stream," I can go like, "Oh, well, let's check all the ones
There
that
it
say
is.
Panda Pop's on them."
I'm gonna put this one up on the highlighted message. Cosmo Grog over on Twitch.tv says, "Congrats for existing, Alex. Nicely done."
You know, I don't try too hard. It just kind of happens.
All right.
Existing.
So currently, CLP, I'm going to answer this question you had asked. Can we give people we partner with access to work on our land without giving wallet access? This is a soon-to-be feature. Yes,
Ooh.
but not yet. So we do, of course, want to be able to have multiple people be able to work on the land at the same time, but that requires some special integration, and we are, at least at this time, highly focused on making sure that we get the metaverse up, launched in alpha, ready to go. So as soon as that's done, then we can start working on these other sorts of features that you're talking about, because those require multiplayer integration in a way. Maybe not at the exact same time, not like a Minecraft style thing, but still, nonetheless, it needs your data to be stored in the cloud in order for that to be possible. I don't know who Frank Yeager is. I also don't know. I think I know Gray Fox, but I don't know how to say anything Gray Fox. Let's see if I do know. But Frank Yeager is just Gray Fox. They're the same person. That's how much I don't know Gray Fox.
Oh, hey, there's a Wizzy dancing on the floor. Watch my dance moves. They're
Heck yeah,
magical.
dude.
I can't find the rest of the trash.
What a
There
good
seems
time.
to be... There's one lit up spot where it seems like maybe the trash didn't spawn in correctly. I'm not sure.
All right.
But I still need 4 more pieces. Not seeing any.
Mad Money, YouTube. Oh, how I love these late night streams. Short one. Does the item description indicate something? For instance, a powerful alchemist. The secret of turning gold into sand. Well, no, not really. It's there for fun. It's there for lore. It's there for you to give people inspiration for what to do with those assets. But at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is the gems that are inside. The catalyst that represents the rarity, which allows you to put a certain number of gems inside. Those are the things that affect gameplay. But otherwise, no, just there.
Yeah,
Just there.
you can say whatever you want for the descriptions. We use them to, like Joseph said, to build lore. Some people have used them to kind of point to other things or give credit. So in the case of, say you do an asset for Lil Bubble, a musician, like you could put a link to their website in there. We don't have hyperlinks enabled on descriptions right now, but you could put the URL in there. We don't block that, so you could say, hey, check out the music that inspired this artwork or whatever. You can also credit other artists who may have helped you. So if you collaborated with somebody, you could give a link to their profile. Go like, hey, Voxel Bunny helped me make this or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like doing adding some lore to stuff. So you might see, if you see any description that uses the word sandium, well, now that I'm saying this, probably more descriptions will start saying that, but I made up sandium as kind of our unobtainium, ethereal, whatever. So a bunch of like the robots and weapons and stuff that I've made over the past couple of years. I think it's been about a year that I started using the word sandium. Will be in there. So it's just kind of like this mythic metal in our metaverse. You might see references to things pop up. So it's just fun. I can't find the rest of this trash. I have no idea where this stuff is.
I don't know anything about Gray Fox because the last time I played one of those games was on the PlayStation 1. Not against Metal Gear.
Like a Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah. But one thing I can say is behind D, what's a Russian gunship doing here? My friends and I used to say that back and forth all the time for no reason. Because you could play almost any military game and there would be a Russian Hind D on the battlefield somewhere. And you just, Hind D, what's a Russian gunship doing here? This is Call of Duty.
Actually, Sandium would be a good name for a metal band.
Yes.
Like Trivium. Trivium still around? I don't know.
I mean, I assume any metal band is still touring, right? Like,
yeah,
doing that one-off, go to Lollapalooza and pass around the whatever. You know what I mean? Pick your poison.
I know what you mean.
Pick your poison.
That's, a lot of people have picked it. Nope. There we go. I'm still finding these. We got 2 left.
Is it possible to submit animations? If one was to animate the template guy, animated, for the chance to be used in assets. Greenview Media can confirm, yes. Will it be used? I don't know. But maybe. I can say that in the game client recently, we added a wheel for emotes. Okay. And in doing so, we have 2 of the 10 options that exist now as dances. I know that we want more of those. So if you were to create some and they end up being really cool, it's very likely that you could get a kickback or reward for having done that. But there's no guarantee that they are considered cool, right? Like, it has to kind of be a unanimous, like, wow, this is really great and we want to use it, paid for it, right? But that tends to be the way that it is. I would say if you were looking to do that. Oh, go ahead, Alex.
I was going to say just tag the Sandbox Twitter, post the animation to Twitter and tag the Sandbox. And that's probably the easiest way to get the attention of somebody who could make that happen.
Yeah. Will we be able to build underground on our parcels? Metadiva, yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. It takes just seconds to completely just level an entire space if you'd like. We have a game or social hub space right now in the metaverse that uses all 128 voxels, or excuse me, not voxels, 128 meters of vertical space in the land, in a 1x1 space. And it feels massive when you do use all of that space. So feel free. You can build underground. You could choose to delete the entire ground and just make it all wide open and build it from, the bottom up. Do whatever you want. It's your space to do with what you want. It doesn't take a long time. Like, our style is similar to Minecraft visually, but the design of your experience is nothing like that. It's much easier to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can the initial terrain construction is kind of like Minecraft. Just your tools are a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
But then as far as placing assets and doing all this stuff, you've got unlimited possibilities. I really feel like that last piece of garbage is the one that didn't spawn correctly. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere. So I guess can we move on to another quest? I don't even see the exclamation points, so I can't. I'm not sure. Oh, there's one. There we go. Do this. Show me your VIP pass. Only with it can you enter. Find someone. Find one on the beach. Let's see. They really suggest just finding a random VIP pass on the beach.
Gotcha, God, you did miss the form. We did the form probably 20, 30 minutes ago now. We're hanging out in a little post game, a little overtime right now. We're hanging, chilling, having some fun with Aladev's game, question mark? Pretty sure.
Yes, Aladev.
Yeah. Apologies.
Somewhere on the beach there should be a VIP pass. Maybe the definition of beach goes further back than just the shoreline.
Alex, you gotta upgrade. You gotta upgrade, my man.
Upgrade what?
Put a mini fridge under my desk.
It's funny that you mentioned that because we had that conversation months ago, and it was just like last night or the night before. I was walking downstairs to get a drink, and I was like, I never did get a mini fridge.
Yep.
As you know, having to go downstairs to get something to drink is actually an excuse to get out of my chair once every 5 hours. So.
I mean, that's true. It also allows you to, I don't know, make eye contact with your wife every once in a while, which can be good. You know.
Yeah, you know.
It's what we want to do. We want to say hello to the family and then immediately be like, well, back to the grind.
I mean, the door is usually open. Like,
that's true. That's
true. The kids run in here all the time. I'll be working on something and go like, "Can we play with Legos?" Like, sure.
So I had Sam says overrated. Wow. I hope you mean soda and not your family. Don't tell my wife.
Hey, we all know that you had a nice you had a nice.
I did. I got the Saturday off for my anniversary. My guy, that was so nice of you. I was super appreciative of that. And then I ended up feeling like crap on Monday. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I realized what had happened.
This?
So
what is this? The trash was like hidden in the tree. Oh my goodness.
Oh. More recently, I have started to use more often that monitor. And you see how much I turned to look at it, okay? I've got one here. This is the big one. This is the one I always use. If I can keep my work on this one, it's great. But when I live stream, I must use this one. And then now I'm in the chat. I gotta use that one. And I've been using that one because I need it for the social aspects of the vMix software. I should probably align them vertically, but I don't want to mount them on walls and really look like the Matrix. I'm jumping the shark a little bit here, Alex. So,
jump the shark.
You didn't look in the tree.
Yeah, no, we couldn't see the light beam shining up because it was literally in this tree trunk. I just happened to walk past. I saw the number pad controller there, like that, and I walked past, and out of the corner of my eye, I was like, "Wait a minute!" And it was right here, like in this tree, so evilly hidden there. So we finally got it. Something like Zelda, where you stay underwater far too long, you will slowly decrease your HP. Yeah, I mean, you can. So you can have. I can kick that beach ball. You can make the water give damage and just set it to like 1. You know, have it be a very slow damage. But it's gonna be weird because it'll be like you're standing in lava and just slowly getting
Mhm.
getting damaged that way. Is that a shovel? There's a shovel in the ground here. Whoa. Whoa. What? LED rave backpack. Okay, that's cool. Anything in here? Let's see what this looks like. Nice. I am so happy that we have animations on equipment now. You're welcome.
You're welcome, but also good job.
I mean, I didn't make it possible, but I'm the one that pushed for it to be possible.
I'm glad
it
that you
was
pushed for
it was kind of possible by default, but it wasn't. I had to kind of do some back end hacking of stuff to make it happen. And when I showed the Vox Edit developer that it was possible, he was like, "Oh, okay, well then we'll just enable it." I was like, "Sweet,
Yeah.
now everybody can do it," and it
Yeah,
is
we had
so much fun.
I remember Alex and I were in a call like this one, except it was after a live stream, and I said, "Man, I'd really like to make like a character that would be like bouncing around like they're in combat like this, and as they're in combat, the shirt kind of, you know, does little Street Fighter-esque sort of business with the bounciness to it, and then like you swing and the you know, kind of pulls forward along with that momentum, like you put a lot into it." And yeah, Alex made it happen by making the calls and you know, connecting the dots a little bit.
You know, I wonder. So yeah, we don't have all the animations set up to do like every single possible combination yet. Although that's something that we're looking into. I wonder thinking about Cyber Dragon's solution for the multi-person stretchiness.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what could be done with that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. I'm not seeing this pass anywhere. There's a VIP pass.
The VIP pass is underground, according to Christopher Scheme.
Well, I mean, we dug this hole. Is there another? Might be. We need to look in all the other. I see that hole, and I'm like cautiously not trying to get myself stuck in it. Maybe there's more spots to dig. Are there more shovels hidden in the grass?
Smubbler Studios says, interesting topic you started there. What are your proudest contributions to / in the sandbox?
All the artists that I hired. You know, we've got about gosh, I don't even know how many now. A dozen or so full-time staff artists, and that I helped pick them. And so just the fact that they're able to... Am I stuck in here now? Oh, there we go. To leave. The fact that they're able to work on stuff that they enjoy working on, and being able to see... Most of you haven't seen what the staff artists are doing, because that's all the stuff that's going to be in the social hub. So the artwork of mine that you might be familiar with is stuff like the Care Bears and the Smurfs and the stuff that we've sold in the land sales and some of our partnership stuff. But most of our staff artists are working on internal stuff that's going into the social hubs, and I actually haven't worked on really any assets that are going into that. So that's all their work, and you haven't seen most of it yet, and it is mind-blowing, just the amount of amazing looking things. Joseph's seen them because he's run around in the hubs before, but they have made some really great artwork. And so it's not even something that I did, really. It's just like I got them to do it. And I think that's what I'm the proudest of. So if we're gonna be boasting about stuff, VIP pass is in the other, in this one. So it's not really underground. It's like technically underground, but I think we're supposed to be inside the what is that? There's a hole. I'm not sure that hole is supposed to be there. We're not. It's not so much that we're like technically we're underground, but I think it's that we're inside the tents, inside the changing rooms, bathrooms, whatever these are.
So Swad Sam asks another question here. It says, will there be a point where anyone making things in VoxEdit will be able to mint NFTs without being in the creator program? And the answer is simply yes. There are, a series of steps that we have to get to in order for just everyone to have that feature. The first step, which I'm about to follow up on actually right now, just for the interest of me getting a closer date on that, but all accounts should be listed as an artist account by default soon, meaning you'll be able to create something in VoxEdit and then click export to marketplace, where it will be visible to your account, and that makes it then pullable into your game without needing anybody to approve that. So that will be a feature super soon, but we'll get there. And then after that leads the other solutions kind of automatically, the ability to self-publish and whatnot. A part of the self-publishing is also for the web dev team to create a tool for first off centralized moderation, and then after that decentralized moderation. So you may have seen it in our white paper where we intend to make it possible for you to say this is a duplicate or illegal if somebody makes, let's say, Sonic the Hedgehog or something. So you could say, here's one sand token, I can prove that this is illegal or whatever, and then a moderator comes in from inside our team, verifies that it was, or enough people vote to verify that it was, yes, then you get a sand reward for successfully reporting it. So the point of the initial sand put up front would be to say, well, you don't want just anybody reporting everything, right? And like clogging up the system. So you make it cost a little bit with the intention that when you're right, you get the refund. So there are some ideas. There are definitely some ideas there.
I don't know if I fixed it or not. Now we try it again. Oh. I might have messed it up. I'm having issues today. Okay, here we go. Turn on side lights. Side lights not power on. Okay, good. It just that needed some time to. Whoa! Nice. Sweet. All right. Now we need to.
Jazzwolf asks, how does staking work? Well, Jazzwolf, currently, if you go to staking.sandbox.game, you can share there your proof of stake, which is to say, on there, that website takes in something called a Uni V2 token. So how do you get Uni V tokens? Go to uniswap.org. Go to the trading pair of Ethereum and SAND. And if you contribute an equal amount of ETH and SAND to the Uniswap liquidity pool, then you'll be given liquidity pool tokens, LP tokens, called Uniswap V2 tokens. And it's important that you do the version 2 of the liquidity pool. Okay, so if you get the V2 tokens, and then you come back to staking.sandbox.game, you will be able to prove that you have, provided into that liquidity pool, and you'll start earning from the 1.5 million sand that we give out each and every month. Also, everyone who contributes to the pool and proves that stake on staking.sandbox.game gets an NFT as a reward monthly.
Ooh.
Alex Toro says, are we going to have gems and catalysts before we get full access to making things on the marketplace? that has not yet been determined, whether the very first wave of gems and catalysts will be available for sale or if they're going to be immediately just staking only. But one of those two solutions will be there. So you're going to be good on that. We still have a little ways to go on that, but not too much. Bead says good exchanges for sand, and is the Sandbox play to earn? So the Sandbox will be play to earn when the metaverse is live, and good exchanges for sand include Binance.com. You can get it through all sorts of different places. Rather than try to list them all, I'm just going to pull up coin. I recommend people go to CoinGecko.com, and then you just type sand in their search function. You'll be able to find the Sandbox Sand. It's got a nice blue S on it. Currently, if you scroll, click markets on there, click markets, you can see the list of, looks like 77 different exchange trading pairs and all of the different websites that those exchange trade pairs are on. This includes Upbit, Finance, DigiFinex, Crypto.com Exchange, Bithumb, Uniswap, Huobi Global, FTX, etc. It just keeps going. So feel free to check that out. That's the easiest way that I find to get it, and you can get to those trading pairs just by clicking on the pair, and it takes you right to the exact page, and you can start trading immediately. Lots of different options. Loy says Gemini is the best place to buy sand in the USA. That is, I happen to like buying my sand through Uniswap, but you can do whatever you want.
So Christopher Scheme says I have to use the stairs, but I don't know what stairs I'm referring to. I think I tried getting this to match what the other one said. Oh, well, it's not saying it anymore. I think it was red, green, blue, black. So that's what I picked. But I don't know, because when I go back, I figured out why I wasn't able to, these stairs? Back here. I was getting some, I was interacting with the computer through the wall before, that's why I was having issues. Didn't realize I was supposed to interact from here, but now I can't interact with it at all. And I'm not sure why, but maybe we'll come back to that. Are we searching through the truck? Just to search through. I don't know what we're searching through, though. And I'm not sure what stairs were being mentioned before. We are still doing staking rewards for sand. The July reward should be listed on nft.sandbox.game any day now. You may have seen it on Marketplace already. It's a golden anchor. And then the August reward is being made this week and should be up at the end of the month.
Dr. Falls says, I believe in the center of the building there were some stairs.
Center of the stage?
You have to go over the stage.
Oh, the ladder in the back? We have to go. We were up on the roof earlier. That's how we turned on the power.
Is there something on the actual roof? Can you climb that pitched asset design there? Oh, that's cool.
No. Weep.
On the backstage, there are stairs. I already.
I do not. Oh, down here? I can't. Nope. There's a bunch of collision stuff up here, so I can't get past. Ooh. I don't think I'm supposed to jump on these guys' heads, but I can.
You know, such is the nature of how we play these games, right? Just break them. Just break them down.
Just jump on it.
It says then you have to go to the right of the stage.
Stage right?
That's a great question. Is there a way to have the music change as the player goes through the space, triggered by location?
Not yet. I mean, you can make an object that has sound on it. Go down the stage. I already repaired that.
Yeah, I think it's on the other side.
Then to the right.
You can see that wire
this?
going around.
Well, we already. I already did that one. Other side. What?
No. Wait, Alex. No, wait. He said, yeah. Like you already found the device. You were on the right thing.
Well, that was for the dance
Just
floor.
remember that they're living like 8 seconds in the past.
Is there another code? What? Ah, it killed me. That was for a different quest. That was
I say
that's
the
how
device.
we turned on this. That's how we activated the dance floor.
But did you evacuate the dance floor?
Just now I did.
ZECF. It's hacker time now. It's cheating mode time.
It's
Good
not
job.
cheating. The code is right here behind the tiki bar.
Gamers got it. I mean, you know. But also.
This is the floor wasn't doing all the orange pulsing before. That's what we enabled with this. The animations, turn on the dance floor animations. So I think we already did what we needed to do, but for some reason it's not working. This quest we had to turn on three sets of lights, and we already did the top and the sides, and then we've got these bottom lights which are not on right now, but they're connected up to these power relays here. And so we were supposed to set them. Now, before, when I activated this, it told me I think it was red, green, blue, black, I think is what it was. Yeah. And so I picked red, green, blue, black, and I thought something was supposed to happen when we go back to the computer and tell it to turn on the lights, but for some reason nothing happens when we try to activate it now. So I don't know what happened. I think we broke it. I keep on seeing this to search through. I guess we're searching through here. And then there's somebody dancing in the walls here. Yeah, there's a whole...
Nice.
They're peeking out. That's the audience for when we finally activate the show. But I think we're a little bit stuck at this point. Unless we see another quest somewhere. Maybe save the party. Yeah, that's the last quest that we have to beat. So I think we're hard stuck. For some reason that last light glitched out. I always get like all the way through the game, and then it's like the last part of something that breaks.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Oh well. I mean, it's a very cool game. Love the concept. Everything seems really fun. I'm wondering if the music would play correctly if we got all the way to the end. I don't know if it would or not, but we will. Let's see. Activating the show.
It's gonna
for
play
this.
correctly now.
What? So the question from Metadiva, the point of this game is to we got the artist on the stage, and we got everything else set up, but the one last thing was getting the lights working on the bottom row here, and I don't think it's working. We did something wrong and messed it up. So we'll just dance by ourselves here.
There we go.
Call it a night. All right. Well, Joseph, I think it's dinner time.
All right, Alex. All right, chatters, people. You know what I mean?
Remember, Saturday's Game Jam Awards.
Yes. 25,000 SAND awarded to the top 3 entrants in this Game Jam. And then, just shortly after that, obviously we'll do a Wizzy giveaway within that stream. But then after, we're going to start getting ready, winding up to the next Game Jam. So stick with us here, Saturdays, Wednesdays, Mondays. Learn the skills you need to know inside Vox Edit, the GameMaker, and have us play test your games and break it just like this one every Wednesday. Alex, it's been my pleasure.
Salute with my left hand, casually.
Just casually saluting. I wasn't even looking in your direction, you know what I mean? Whenever you make eye contact with the camera, you can't make eye contact with the monitors because you can't put the camera in the middle of your screen, Alex. It's a shame, really. They should just build the cameras into the screens like it's a cell phone. Be a wonderful innovation.
Yeah, and then we don't need crosshairs anymore, right? It's just going to be like a little dot. Just a little pixel right in the middle.
Yep. All right, folks. See you next time.
Have a good night.